Just now, the most positive hint ever was caught on tape. Don't miss this show, trust me. At last, the XRP ETF will begin trading. It's been years in the making. Last but not least, everyone knows about Ripple's XRP. Many people who know a lot about cryptocurrencies think that XRP could soon hit $35,000. That's pretty cool, right? Let's break it down. This movie will blow your mind. Note, the XRP community is very excited about a big event that is coming up. Whale Insider says that tomorrow is the day that the Rex Osprey XRP ETF will be traded. This isn't just another XRP news story. It's a changing point that could cause a lot of people to use it. What's so great about an ETF? In other words, buyers can now buy a box with XRP in it instead of the coin itself. The same way you might buy an apple and orange basket instead of two different ones. When you use an ETF to trade XRP, you don't need to think about wallets, exchanges, or private keys. It's a safe and simple way to start with crypto. A Bloomberg ETF expert named James Safart said that this ETF will be set up differently than the ones for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are set up like trusts, but the XRP ETF will be run like a registered investment company. This could make it more appealing to people who usually buy stocks. The small print is important because big players like hedge funds, retirement plans, and even banks like systems that they can trust and that are under control. What does this have to do with XRP's value? It's easier for more people to want something when it's easy to get. Small buyers who were unsure before can now easily buy XRP. The same goes for big institutions that used to be afraid to get involved because of concerns about safety or rules. To back up its shares, the fund has to hold XRP. Every new dollar that enters the ETF puts pressure on XRP to be bought. The start of this ETF isn't exciting by itself either. On October 13th, XRP and Solana options will be added to the CME Group's tools. One of the biggest futures markets in the world is the CME Group. Giovanni Vicioso, who is the world head of crypto goods at CME, said it best. These new choices let you traders, from big institutional buyers to busy individuals, now have more options. A market with more things is better in the long run because it is more stable and has more cash on hand. With the launch of the XRP ETF, the growth of CME, and the recent legal definition for XRP following its fight with the SEC, it looks like the token is finally making it to the big leagues of traditional finance. It's not just talk. This is real growth. The XRP ETF could be a big deal. ETF listings for Bitcoin brought in money and drove up prices. XRP may also see a rise in the same way. Plain English says that prices will rise because demand is rising and supply is limited. Things are getting really interesting now. There has already been talk among crypto experts about what they think will happen. It will blow your mind, I promise. When you won't believe what they say about those numbers until you hear them. That's why a lot of people think this could be the biggest rise for XRP yet. The people who believe in and follow XRP have always been there. But lately the predictions are getting so crazy that they almost sound real. The short but strong term XRP to the moon by XRP Queen summed up how people felt in the community. People who were following Amonix were told to remember that they would be thanked them for their patience. More and more people believe that XRP's time has come, and those who have been waiting a long time may finally get their prize. Next was the surprise. Jack the Rippler said that XRP went from free to $9.60 for very quickly on one market and then back down. After the event, many crazy ideas were made about what XRP might be able to do in good times. Most likely, it was just a glitch or a problem with the solvency. Cash is important. To make things worse, Bro said that Wall Street's XRP goals are between $10,000 and $35,000. There are a lot of people in the crypto world who are interested in these numbers because they sound impossible. According to the real Remy Relief, a crypto expert, $1,000 XRP will come faster than you think if we keep following this run. It got even more exciting after that. In his post, he told investors that the best way to store this is where the XRP is kept. He also said that Ripple XRP is the new Federal Reserve Treasury. This was an indication that XRP could become a major part of global banking in the future. XRP is worth around $3 at the moment, and there are 57.7 billion of them in use. That means it's hard to use math to back up guesses of $1,000 or even $10,000. It would be worth more than $60 trillion on the market if XRP was worth $1,000. XRP would have to either drop in value a lot or become a world reserve currency for that to happen. Still, these kinds of guesses are still useful. They get people interested, give them hope, and keep them active when things aren't going well. It's not all made up either. The XRP group is getting bigger. It no longer has as many legal issues, and more people are using it to make cross-border payments. There is more trust now that the CME has an ETF and options. This can help you make steady gains even if you can't hit your price goals of $4,000. Every business needs to find a balance. Lots of news stories talk about big numbers like $35,000 or $1,000. But these numbers should only be seen as possibilities, not as facts. You care more about it. When banks, money since XRP is used by transfer services and even NFT sites. It can be used for more than just trading. This makes it possible for prices to go up in the long run. In simple terms, more people and companies are using XRP for daily deals, international payments, and rewards for digital assets. More people will want to buy, which could help the price go up. Cryptocurrency can become more valuable when it is used in real life, like an SPI's plan, making XRP work with daily things like banks, securities, mortgages. And Ripple makes sure that its token isn't just a way to trade, but also a useful part of the world's financial system. Ripple is building ties with more and more places around the world. Each new market means more people using XRP and a chance for the price to go up. Whales is also important to talk about. It looks like prices are going up again. A lot of things point to an XRP Ripple coin pump happening soon. You won't want to miss what's going on behind the scenes in the market. Acts from whales are one of the strongest signs in the crypto market, and XRP is getting a lot of attention right now. 1,683,919 XRP, which is worth more than $50 million, was sent to Coinbase, one of the largest cryptocurrency markets in the US, not long ago. A lot of people are wondering what is going on behind the scenes because of this move. It's an interesting time. This change happened soon after the Federal Reserve chose to lower interest rates. When interest rates are lowered, people tend to be less willing to take risks in the financial markets. Some people think there might be a link. But right now the most important thing to know is how much money these people have and where they've put it. XRP Liquidity, a well-known service that tracks XRP stocks, said that Coinbase only has 4 open cold wallets left. There are 16.4 million XRP in each one. Back in the beginning of the year, Coinbase was in charge of 50 cold wallets, some of which held up to 26.7 million XRP. Why does this matter? The market may be getting ready for big events when whales act like this. By combining XRP funds into one, Coinbase may be getting ready for a big liquidity event. Change in ETFs, futures options, or other market-moving factors could lead to this event. When whales or big companies move a lot of XRP, there is worry and more buying pressure. Smaller sellers are doing this because they think prices might go up. These signs are getting a lot of attention in the crypto world. Some people believe this move could mean that someone is gay.